if it's a duplicate or not. So let's say, for example, chat, drop a player that you have in your team that you want to rank up. I'll pick an example from the chat.
Oh, jadi gini.
Put the OVR and one player.
Katanya bakal ada special card buat buat nge-rank up pemain kalian gitu loh.
Alright, let's say for example you have the Pele, 89 Pele, and you want to find a way to rank them up. So it's a little tricky as it goes. So how it works is there's two different types of universal rank player items. The first one is an 81 OVR hero dudek. So it's kind of like a special version. And that 81 OVR dudek can be used to rank up any 80 to 89 OVR player.
Oh, so, jadi gini, gue jelasin lagi ya. Jadi misalkan kalian punya Pele nih yang 89.
Dudek can be used.
Nanti misalkan ada special card itu yang dikhususkan buat rank up. Jadi nggak perlu pakai si Pele. Jadi misalkan ada si Dudek OVR 81 katanya contoh doang. Nah, si Dudek 81 ini itu bisa dipakai rank up buat dari OVR 80 sampai 89. Jadi begitu. Jadi buat ngegantiin satu kartu. Misalkan Pele 89 di rank up pakai Dudek itu bisa gitu loh. Ngerti kan? Ngerti kan kalian semua kan? Harusnya ngerti sih.
So I'm really excited to see
Maksudnya
this.
Begitu.
I think it creates a lot more rank up opportunities, and it doesn't feel as though you're kind of like forced, especially if you have untradables. It can be a little bit tricky. So this will be great to see. I'll go into it as well in the game and show you guys where to get them, how it works. But overall, pretty happy to see. And I see chat. Yeah, right. I'm a fan of it too. I think it was nice. And yeah,
rugi dong bang, nggak bisa banyak koleksi special card lagi katanya. Yang penting bukan pemain yang sama buat rank up. Nah ya gitu.
They are not tradable. So
untung lah jadinya.
You have to get them through quest, exchange, star pass. But they're quite valuable.
Jadiin konten aja bang. Iya nanti bakal gua kontenin.
Second other point, related
nanti bakal gua klip ya, bakal gua upload di YT gua.
So right now if you have a player that is ranked up and you have
sekalian yang mahal gak sih? Iya, nanti kalau begini ceritanya ini bakal marketnya bakal crash sih. Untung buat player gratisan cenah, iya. Kalau buat player gratisan untung banget.
But just know that some of the positional penalties will be a little friendlier, so you can play some players in different positions. Well, they're alternate positions, and it's not as harsh. Also, we're gonna have some differences there with the normal skill level and advanced skills. So when you use your skill points and you get past level 3 and you can use it on the advanced ones, those as well will reduce some of the positional penalties. So we'll have more resources on that to share with you guys.
Gua sambil main FIFA ya.
But just look out for that.
Gua sambil main FC dulu.
Next week or so. So pretty excited. Should make it a lot friendlier. And I'm seeing back-to-back dubs. Good to see. I always thought we could start the show off with some good changes here, and it's all based on the feedback. So we're going through a lot of the feedback. Keep it coming, guys, because I know like team building at the start of the season can be a little bit tricky. And I know we don't have chemistry, which kind of makes things easier, but overall, I hope these changes.
Anwan ini siapanya FC Mobile, dia tuh spokesman-nya. Jadi kalau misalkan ada event-event dia yang bakal ngejelasin kayak gitu sih. Cuman untuk buat divisi lebih jelasnya gue kurang paham.
Don't want to spoil it because we still want to have people guessing what it's going to be. But it's based around North, Central.
Iya, ini baru ngebahas ini dulu.
With a bit of an emphasis.
Baru ngebahas yang ini dulu. Nanti eventnya nanti.
So if you kind of put two and two together and you look at the calendar and you figure out.
Ini ngomong doang bang, enggak nanti bakal ditampil-tampilin biasanya.
There will be some players. Emphasis on Mexican players though. So keep an eye out for that. Some nice looking items in there, and obviously keep an eye out on the socials where we'll be sharing those out.
Bentar.
That's next week. I don't have it for you on the build to show.
Apa Mexican player apa guys?
Champions League is obviously going to be a star.
Mexican player apa?
Good to see guys in chat. I see some good predictions already. You guys know what I'm talking about, so I'm kind of excited for that as well. So yeah, that was kind of the major things to get through.
Free Palestine, kocak.
Lot to just bang out there.
Banyak yang Free Palestine ya guys ya di sini ya. Banyak yang dukung juga. Lagi jelasin gini juga, ini Free Palestine di mana-mana.
There's two different types. Pull them up on screen.
Nah, ini dia untuk animasinya ya.
Champions League.
Untuk animasinya.
So, what do you guys think, chat? I'm digging that icon one. I think that's a really nice design. Kind of gives me a little bit of like console vibes with how it's designed.
Woi, desainnya bagus ya guys ya. Menurut kalian bagus gak? Ketika kampus jadi campur cenah.
It's clean on the right side.
Event UCL kapan bang? Awal tahun kah? UCL besok. Event UCL besok. Ini lagi dijelasin Bang Wilson.
Guys are pretty good at predicting. We'll have that in a little.
Oh itu ikonnya GG sih, ikonnya bagus sih.
Helps in the chat. I agree. It is clean.
Clean. So, cuman yang biasanya B aja sih.
Nice.
Yang polosannya B aja ya. Gue paling suka yang ikonnya doang sih.
Well. Let's pull up our first one here. Drum roll please.
Nah, ini dia nih pemain-pemainnya. Sorry kalau burik ya guys ya. Sorry kalau burik tampilannya ini soalnya kalau 720 gue biasanya ini nge-lag laptopnya. Ada Lewandowski 93, Bellingham 93. Kalau dari OVR sih Bellingham Bellingham sekarang yang paling tinggi. Bellingham yang paling tinggi berapa nih?
Wahi actually scored yesterday for
92. Wah, CAM anjir.
Timo Werner.
Bellinghamnya CAM.
Royce Rakitic and Bonucci. So
anjir.
Some nice looking items. Can't forget about Ruben Dias there.
Bellingham CAM guys. Oh, Bakayo Kosaka RW gila sih.
I think it's a nice little change. Could have even put him at striker the way he's been.
Wahi guys, ada Wahi UCL ini ngeri juga nih.
So some nice looking items there. Let's bring up our second one, which will show some more of the featured items.
Oke, Kimmich larinya pasti lambat.
Into like Kimmich, Bernardo Silva, Bruno
Walker.
Fernandes.
Walker jadi incaran sih.
Right back.
Trippier B aja. Bruno B aja. Bernardo Silva lumayan.
Kyle Walker is going to be a beast there in head to head.
Kayaknya nggak bakal ngerasa Messi dan Ronaldo deh kayaknya. Ya kan udah nggak ada di UCL, kocak Bang Wilson. Gimana Messi Ronaldo mau muncul di UCL? Kan nggak ada dianya. Udah pada pindah liga.
This is a Champions League event.
Ngeri udah agak kayak KTP, kartunya cenah. Iya bang, kayak gimana? Tapi itu ada yang KTP aja tuh. Ini bentuk UEL ya.
But I'm sure that 84 Jonathan David, got to shout out the Canadian
B aja sih.
For Lille is pretty good.
Rudiger lumayan. Ini sih Bergwijn Bowen. Aduh, nggak ada yang gue incar sih di sini.
So also take a look at just the player
Bergwijn bagus.
And Europa League.
Ikonnya siapa? Gue penasaran ikonnya cuy.
Seeing some people going not the biggest fans of this. That's fair. I mean,
ikonnya siapa? Penasaran gue.
There's a team you support. That's where it kind of gets exciting. But yeah, there'll be more of these players as well sprinkled in the event. And same with Champions League. I just showed a few of them. When I bring the gameplay up, there'll be a lot more we can go through. And then, last but not least, we have our fourth player banner here.
Wah, gila, cok.
Some of the icons.
Xabi Alonso dong. Butragueno sama si ini. Casillas.
This is like the first drop. And kind of ask the chat.
Kartunya bagus banget anjir.
Gue
paling suka kartu yang tipikal Xabi Alonso kayak Zico gitu, emasnya keren banget.
Who do these three icons? Okay,
Butragueno GG sih ini.
You guys are way ahead of it.
Ngeri sih
Butragueno, Casillas. And it's actually a fourth. We weren't able to show it here, but
Casillas.
You'll see it when I pull up.
Gimana ya Casillas ya? Bagus. Cuman nggak terlalu OP sih.
Nice looking 92.
Casillas yang sekarang berapa ya? Coba kita cek dulu.
Champions League with them in 2013, 2014. But there will be more icons coming out, and there's actually a whole chapter just about the icons, which I'm excited to show you guys. And there's some nice bit of history as well around Champions League.
Casillas 89 ya atau berapa?
So, chat.
OVR-nya.
I see a lot of people want to know a bit more about the event, how it works, and that's where this trusty device comes into play, and I will be getting the Champions League
90, kok lebih kurang sih?
Right here. Let's get it.
Kok Casillas lebih kurang sih, guys?
I think I've got it up on screen. We're all good. All right, chat. Here we go.
Ntar kita cek ya. Siapa tahu ada exchange-nya dikeluarin sama dia.
Nice looking Vinny.
Kalau ada exchange-nya langsung kita gaskan invest, guys.
So, first off, ready, guys? Let's hop into Champions League.
Ready bang, ready langsung Bang Anwan. Oke, ini untuk eventnya guys ya, untuk eventnya nanti bakal kayak gini.
So here we go. Yeah, 100 million gems. Well, guys, I'm on a
Welcome to UCL group stage sana. Sabi naik 3 atau 4 kalau nggak salah sana.
So
ya kalau Sabi
event,
naik
guys.
drastis.
In,
Sabi itu 89 kalau nggak salah ya. Yang biasanya.
Skill games and matches.
Oke, skill games.
Some of these nodes actually might need to get a little updated because they're showing skill games but they're matches. You're going to be playing through these daily to get your UCL points. So
skill games aman ya, nggak terlalu bosenin berarti.
Play through a bunch of these.
Kalau yang match gitu gua bosan banget sih. Lumayan cok bisa dapat kartu UCL di sini. Ini W sih guys.
So you could even get UEL.
Gak laku kasihlah 100%. Jam 8 kan update-nya iya jam 8.
To get some extra UCL points. So pretty normal. And then even on the side pane here.
Suka sih gua kalau modenya skill games kayak gini. Soalnya kalau yang match gitu terlalu lama gak sih guys?
But then this is kind of where it gets a little
jadi malas gitu kan.
You take your UCL points and then you come over to each group and you use it to unlock some coins and you get through this path of coins. And then from there you can get
nanti kita cek ya koin selamat datang.
Player from these. So previews are still not updated. I guess just to let you guys know, it's a work in progress still, the build. A lot of these will be updated though ahead of going live.
Masih work in progress ya guys ya. Jadi belum 100% di sini.
Every single group here, you can go and use your UCL points to get the reward. So group C, group D, E, F, all the way over to group H. So it doesn't really matter what order you go in. These are all available for the duration of the event, which is 20. Well, these are open for 28 days here. Once you've claimed
update-nya jam 8 pagi nanti. Jam 8 pagi nanti ya.
And get your featured 89 Antonio Rudiger.
Wah gila, Rudiger gratisan, Cok. Unlock after claiming all 8 group rewards. Wah GG sih.
Once you get extra UCL points.
GG. Pakai UCL point.
Before I get into the next inform focus chapter.
Pakai UCL point ya buat nukerinnya tadi.
Excited before about this event.
Rudiger yang penting gratisan.
Champions League player item in this event has live OVR, which means that if their team wins 2 of their final 3 group stage matches, they go up by +1 OVR. So this Rudiger, for example, you claim him.
Pada ngerti gak guys?
Real Madrid win 2 of their
final
3 group stage matches, he will go up to a 90 OVR. And that affects every single Champions League player in the event. So
jadi gini really katanya. Kartu-kartu UCL di sini ini tuh live OVR. Live OVR itu jadi kayak OVR-nya tuh nanti tergantung dengan real life-nya. Misalkan nanti kan ada 3 match lagi nih. 3 match group stage. Kalau misalkan menang 2 match, itu nanti bakal naik 1 OVR kayak gitu. Jadi Rudiger misalkan Real Madrid menang 2 match ya di sisa group stage pertandingannya tuh. Nanti si Rudiger jadi OVR-nya 90 begitu. Dan yang lain juga. Nah ini nih, how live OVR works itu dijelasin di sini.
I know guys, we had to pick somebody and it felt right. It's like, you know what, Rudiger was in the last one. We did a few.
Yang penting menang aja nanti di pertandingan aslinya.
Which I think is pretty. And also I think having all
sorry ya kalau misalkan ada gerasak-gerusuk dikit ya. Laptopnya agak kurang kuat soalnya.
Like I'm sure a lot of you will be like investing in certain players based on teams that can win 2 of their final 3 matches. And I know just going off of the live OVR from the previous Champions League event, back in like
sama kayak di FIFA Mobile.
It was fun to see.
Kalau kalian main FIFA Mobile ya.
Especially if you guys remember that Grealish or that Ederson, that was so much fun seeing how the market was going. So take that and apply it to every single player from the Champions.
Oh bisa juga kalau yang scoring goal kayak gitu-gitu. Then he will receive a live OVR boost.
So these players can get even more live OVR boosts. They can get +3.
You can earn
so every
UCL
player
star
in the Champions League
point from UCL
+1.
quest.
These guys can get up to +3.
Okay.
So the way you get these inform players,
Reus gratisan.
These UCL star points. So right here is for FIFA.
Lagian lihat DM akunnya cina 100 juta.
Quest matches as well as challenge modes.
Anjir 100 juta cok. Baru nyadar gua.
UCL star points.
Ruby merahnya ini ya
100
juta
and claim
ngiler gue juga
a player that can get extra OVR boosts. So for example, these are all based on matchups So we have Dortmund versus Newcastle. We
Oh,
have PSG versus AC Milan, PSV versus Lens, Arsenal versus
wah gokil
Sevilla.
sih ini eventnya
These are
GG sih
all
guys.
based on the
Weh sih.
November 8th match and November 7th match. So in a couple weeks, it's match day 4 of the
Jadi ada
Champions League.
kondisinya masing-masing
And
ya.
each of these players have specific in-game requirements that they have to hit. So let's say, for example,
Iya banyak
I
gratisan
want this
ini.
Royce
Kaum
to
free
get
to play sih
a
seneng
boost.
banget pasti.
He would get a +1 OVR if he gets a goal,
Apalagi OVR-nya
or
bisa
an
naik-naik
assist.
gitu.
And if he gets 2 goals or 2 assists or 1 and 1, he would get +2 OVR. So it's kind of a cool way of picking a player before a matchup, and then you get to see which player gets the boost. So round 4 here, match day 4, we'll have a bunch of players, and then also there's going to be match day 5, match day 6, which begin at different
Itu
times.
nebak yang bakalan
So,
menang ya bang.
it's kind of a cool
Bukan
way, right,
lebih ke
guys?
nebak
Like,
sih.
you get
Jadi
to
kayak
pick
ini
different
nanti
players
siapa
that
yang
you think
ngegolin.
perform, and then you can
Tuh
watch
ada
the
kondisinya
Champions League
masing-masing ya.
match
Nanti
time,
pemainnya
and
tuh
see,
nambah
oh,
gitu.
is my
Misalkan
Virginia going
Almiron.
to get
Almiron nanti di
boost
next match
because
lawan
he's assisted?
Dortmund.
Or if I go
Dia
over to this
ngegolin atau enggak ngasih assist itu
Frankowski,
naik 1.
kept a clean
Kalau
sheet,
ngegolin 2 dia
and
naik
then
2
he gets
OVR.
an extra
Maksimal
boost.
2 OVR.
Right? It's kind of a cool way of tracking the
Cuma gua masih
the,
masih masih belum
the
ini
goals
sih.
in there. So
Tadi kayaknya gua nggak
the
sempet
other thing
nangkep
as
sih.
well
Ini pilih
is
salah
that you
satu.
can claim a player up to 5 times. So if you get 5 of these tickets and you really want Saliba, you can claim him 5 times so that you can rank him up. So I know in past events it's only
Pilihnya
just a
pakai
one
ini,
claim,
pakai
but
tiket.
because of rank ups now, guys, you can
Gila,
claim these
Cok.
multiple
Kalau tadi
times.
kalian lihat ya,
It's
ada
actually
tiket
the rank up.
UCL-nya yang di atas ini, guys, nih.
And from there,
Yang di
you
sini.
can even use
Itu kalian bisa nukerin all in ke si Saliba gitu loh. Jadi bisa dapat 5.
on this guy,
Misalkan
and
tiket
then
kalian
gets an
punya
extra.
5 nih di sini.
So
Bisa kalian all in di Saliba gitu.
some nice flexibility there if you guys want to plan
Begitu
that out.
permanen gak
Plus, you
nambahnya
can even get
permanen
the
lah, Bang.
OVR upgrade on top if you got
Kayaknya
that.
pilih salah satu gak sih? Enggak, ini pilihnya bebas
So, a lot of
pakai
strategy in here,
ini
which I'm
pakai
excited
tiket
about.
yang tadi, tiket UCL.
And these
Lu
are
pengen all in di Reus
so,
bisa ambil 5-nya katanya, ambil 5-5-nya. Nah, dapat yang ini dari sini nih, tiket ini. Tiket ini nanti digunain buat ngambil pemainnya begitu.
So, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break there, guys. What do we think so far? I'm seeing a lot of dubs in the chat.
GG sih kalau misalkan kalian pengen Saliba nih, ambil aja semuanya, tinggal di rank up semuanya kan
Before I get
mantap.
into, like, the icon section.
GG ya guys ya.
Dubs, right? It's different. It's
Parah
different
sih
here,
ini
guys.
eventnya.
I'm seeing people going Saliba Rudiger combo.
Seru ya, guys, ya?
On
Seru.
Discord there. I agree. That is quite the combo if you can get it going. Decent, yeah. Live action. I
Legend
agree.
Clubs.
Having the live
Legend
OVR
Clubs-nya
is
apa nih?
really fun. Will I show the universal rank player item? Yes. Once I get through the Champions League guide here, I'm going to jump over to the universal rank player item and show you guys exactly how to get it. So,
Nebak-nebak
seeing a
kan
lot of
bang?
dubs
Nggak
in chat.
nebak. Nggak
Do you
nebak.
like the
Lu
fact that you
pilih.
play a player 5 times? I agree.
Star
That'll
pass-nya
be a lot
gimana
of-
nih? Coba nanti kita
a
cek
nice
ya.
way of not
Semoga
just being
di-spill.
stuck at one OVR. You can actually rank them up as several OVRs. OVRs are too low. That is fair. Some of these guys, if it's just an 85 and you really need like the 90 to get the team going, it could be a little low. But there are OVR upgrades here. that
Iya,
could
ambil yang
help
OVR
us.
85 baru di rank up katanya. Iya.
All right, chat. Let's get into Legends Club. So this is a chapter in the Champions League event that celebrates 3 teams, some of which who have a
Invest lihat dari mana? Dari pertukaran.
storied Champions League history.
Nanti misalkan
Others that
pertukarannya
are on the
butuh
rise,
pemain apa.
and
Nah,
others
invest di
with,
situ.
uh,
Makanya ini kan pertukaran
future.
belum ada ya.
And a promising future in the Champions League. So we have Real Madrid, Manchester City, and
Chelsea nggak ada, Bang.
Saint-Germain.
Kok Chelsea
Um,
nggak ada?
And then each of these
Chelsea
chapters will
mana?
unlock at different points. So you
Sedih
see
gua nggak ada
Manchester
Chelsea.
City unlocks on the 2nd of November, PSG on the 9th, Real Madrid unlocks right as the event starts. And what you do is you play 3 matches in their history. So for example, here Real Madrid defeated Bayer Leverkusen,
Ya,
and
guys,
go through
rupanya
pretty much their
logonya
history
kalau
of the
kita
Champions
lihat
League
tadi
over the last 20
kon-kon
years
kayak
or so.
gitu ya. Ternyata ini
So
match,
this one
cuy.
against- if you guys remember, right, that 2013-2014 match, the final
Ternyata ini match ya, guys ya.
header
Gua kira
in
skill
stoppage
games
time
doang.
to send it
Soalnya
to
lambangnya
extra
gitu kan.
time.
Gua kira
That was an
skill
iconic
games.
one. Real Madrid
Taunya
beating
match, ya
Liverpool, if you guys
elah.
remember that. And then a couple of years ago, actually that was just last year,
Gak semangat,
was
gak ada
when
Kak Mudrik
Real
cenah.
Madrid had that crazy comeback.
Anjir, Xabi Alonso gak tuh?
And then from here,
Gila,
you
gila.
see the different
Wah, ada
Real
Beckham
Madrid
juga anjir.
icons.
Ada Beckham.
So,
Legendnya keren ya, sumpah kartunya keren banget sih. Gila. Ini untuk desainnya gue akuin ini yang paling keren sih sejauh ini. Kecewa paling males misi match. Iya gue juga Bang Ray. Gue kira apaan tadi skill games doang. Soalnya logonya kayak gitu.
But anyways, we have Xabi, Alonso into Butragueño, the Beckham that I mentioned
earlier. Gila cok. Iker
Casillas
sudah 3 kali mengangkat trofi Liga Champion cenah. The most clean sheet, dia juga punya rekor the most clean sheet. Anjir ini apa lagi?
Use your UCL club tokens.
Okay.
And then you would open this what's called bronze store.
Oh gila itu cok, bagus banget.
Aren't too amazing. Just got coins, there's a chance at other ones. You open that a number of times, and then after opening it 10 times, you can get into Silver Store, which has better rewards, and so on and so forth, into Gold Store, which unlocks after 4. And finally, you come into the final reward, where you
anjir,
get
butuh banyak sih.
or a possibility of one of these icons.
Gila. Nah, ini nih.
Final reward. So, obviously
ini nih.
Based on
nanti kita kalau live pasti ramai banget ini kalau mau narik ini. Final reward.
Casillas or Beckham will be a nice addition to the team, and who knows, some of you may also get.
Pasti nanti kalau kita mau ngambil ini di live gua rame nih.
So,
let's go. Semoga dapat Xabi ya guys ya. Kita berdoa dari sekarang. Digacha ya digacha. Semoga gue dapat Xabi. Semoga gue dapat Xabi. Kalian dapat Casillas ya.
So, just
aku doakan aku dapat Xabi. Kalian dapat Casillas. Amin gak guys? Amin gak? Amin.
And then
amin ya guys ya.
As we get into quests, wanted to bring up.
Lamain bang biar bocil pada greget katanya iya nanti.
So,
dapat apa aja weh sih. Kecuali Casillas. Aku doain dapat Casillas. Kalian aja coy yang dapat Casillas. Dudek. Nah ini yang tadi dikasih tahu guys. Dudek Universal Rank Player Quest.
20, and then you do training, and completing is you get 3 of them already. So that's already 3
udah lancar.
Rank items that you can use towards any player.
Doa buruk kembali pada dirinya. Astagfirullah. Enggak, aku enggak ngedoain guys. Itu bagus loh. Doanya bagus loh. Siapa tahu di antara kalian butuh kiper kan.
Some extra daily quests here that are pretty simple to complete.
Butragana enggak bisa lenceng tapi lincah banget asli.
Actually, I was gonna get into this.
Bang, terus sekarang mending rombak squad atau enggak? Kalau gue sih mendingan gak usah ya. Soalnya OVR-nya juga segitu-segitu aja. B aja sih. Nggak ada yang W. Kalau dari pemain-pemainnya sih itu B aja sih. Untuk OVR nggak ada yang di atas banget. Terus kita bisa gacha-gacha juga di sini kan. Jadi kita ngandelinnya nggak usah rombak, gacha aja di situ. Chip bis masih W, chip bis. Cuma nanti kita cek ya, di event UCL ini banyak chip bisnya juga soalnya di event UCL. Kalau mau ganti bisa nanti ke pemain-pemain UCL nih. Untuk yang chip bisnya. Anjir ada Halan 94. Wait, tadi ada pertukaran nggak? Ada exchange dari coin founder nggak? UCL Club token pack.
UCL Club tokens to use in that icon chapter. And then we have the existing 60 to 94.
Live event turnamen, anjir males gue main turnamennya
kocak. Some extra reasons to go in and grind the tournament. I know it can be a lot of matches. I think it's like 12 matches.
Untung banyak tiket UCL gue. Anjir males banget cok, harus main UCL.
Feels like you're kind of grinding towards things. The other one as well was obviously
UCL point. Oke, nanti bisa diganti ya.
Star pass points, UCL points, items here. And then still haven't done my skill moves, whatever.
Okay, the other one as well is
division rivals.
Ini dia yang baru nih. 25.000.
I mentioned at the top of the show was there's an update
90 sampai 95.
Hold on to your division rivals points and then make sure to bring them over into the updated division rivals.
Gue punya 27.
80 to 94, 85 to 94. And if
kelihatan
you really
be
grinding a lot of division rivals.
Kelihatan nggak? Gue punya 27.000. Nanti kita gacha ya guys ya. 27.000. Gacha yang icon tuh 25.000 bisa. Let's go. Nanti besok kita gacha guys. Semoga dapat legend 95. Semoga dapat Pele. Bejir gue cuma punya 13.000. Gue 27.000.
I know 25,000 is a lot. I agree. It is a 90 though, but yeah.
Tapi mending gacha yang kecil-kecil nggak sih?
we're getting some new stuff in here, some new ways to use your
Kayaknya
division
mending
models,
gacha yang 88 sampai
points and
94
gems,
ya.
which I think was a big part of the feedback coming in. So
Market bakal crash guys.
to see that.
Market
main
tapi
thing,
crashnya
hold on
nggak
to
bakal
them,
jauh-jauh
and then
sih,
wait for
nggak
this to
bakal
come in
terlalu
game, and then
crash sih.
use them here.
Cuman yang OVR 80-an aja
Alright,
bakal
the other
crash.
one as well I wanted to show before we get into like the
Yang
players
90 ke atas kayaknya nggak bakal deh.
players,
Aman-aman aja.
did want to also show off challenge mode.
Kecuali yang nggak laku ya.
I can go into challenge
Pemain-pemain yang
mode.
nggak laku.
It is a daily challenge mode.
Wah anjir, Vinay
and
dapat
it's
pemain
really
cuy.
simple. It's 2 skill games and a match.
UCL daily
and then you get
challenge.
an 80
Wah
to
gila,
94.
Vinay
So,
dapat pemain lumayan banget
nice
ya.
way to get some extra fodder players as well, and who knows, maybe you'll
Point
get
founder
maybe
belum lihat gua, belum ada,
This one's
belum
kinda
dikasih
easy
tahu
to
sama dianya nih.
Requirements are minimal, so actually pretty sure it was, what were the conditions, there we go. I was 65. It's you can.
Oh, minimal OVR-nya cuma 65 doang buat main di
The other one as well I wanted to show
UCL
you guys
challenge.
was Star Pass. So there's a new Star Pass as well. It is not Champions League.
Oh, ini nih Star Wars
branded
barunya
per
guys.
se,
Foden
We have some Champions
89
League
CAM.
related things or the Conference League logo. But the nice thing as well, if you guys remember
Sekarang
that
Star
Vinny,
Pass mahal, Cok.
we have Foden making a
159.000
return here
masalahnya.
at Cam, and you can see I'm moving my phone around. It's got the nice kind of
Wah, gila.
effect. But as we go through,
Bisa digerak-gerakin
here,
gitu, cuy.
you can see a lot of the
Kayak
same
apa sih kalau main
rewards for
PUBG itu
premium.
yang kayak
And if we
gini-gini
make
namanya?
it here to
Yang settingannya kayak gini-gini. Tadi ada Vini juga.
a new emote. I was gonna try to get to, there we go. The camp, actually this
Ada
is
Vini
enough,
kalau
this
tadi
should be
kalian lihat ya
Mascherano,
di level
actually.
30 kalau nggak salah.
But these are the universal rank player items. So the 91 should be Mascherano, 81 is Dudek.
91 Mascherano, 81 Dudek. Oke.
Extra
Itu
ones.
universal
The other thing
rank
to
up.
keep in mind, guys, is like this is
Misalkan
still work in
kalian mau
progress. So
rank
some
up
of these
pele
things
kalian
may
yang
change.
95.
So
Itu bisa
something
pakai
you
si
might see in the
Mascherano
Star
nanti.
Pass may not
Nggak
be
perlu kalian beli
exactly
pele
as
lagi.
launch,
Itu jadi
just kind of a
jatuhnya
preview.
lebih
So some of these
lebih
reward
murah.
previews may still be updated, like this Campos for
Dia guys ya
example.
ada universal
should be
rank up
showing
kayak gitu,
a Mascherano.
memudahkan
So just
untuk
keep that in
kaum-kaum
mind.
free to play. Tapi nanti di market
Star
pasti
Pass, though, for the most
nge-crash,
part,
Cok.
pretty
Market bakal crash
self-explanatory.
kalau ada
Some interesting rewards in there.
universal rank up kartu kayak
Otherwise,
gitu.
I was gonna go into exchanges.
Iya, Giro.
And then I'll go into the club view and we can go through stats. So first off, was just gonna go into
Si Anuano udah tamat terus, Cok.
and show you
Bentar.
guys some
Reus.
of the
Wait.
exchanges
Ini
here.
ini
And
dia
you
butuh
can
pemain apa aja
actually
nih?
get Royce and Walker from the exchange. Royce, if you remember, is a live OVR bonus player. So you can actually get extra Royces for doing the exchange to rank them up.
Bentar,
on
ini
top
dia
of the
butuh pemain
5
apa aja
you
nih?
get, on top of the Dudex that you would have. So a good way to get some more players and some more ways to rank them up. So realistically, this Royce could get a pretty big OVR upgrade, +3 if everything goes right. And
Pemainnya
on
apa,
top
Bang?
of that, you could rank them up multiple times. Plus, there's the Walker exchange. Walker as well could get a +1, and then don't want to spoil it, but there's other possibilities he could be in the extra OVR range too. Those players are still to come.
Walker nanti bisa nambah
And then
OVR-nya
here we
katanya.
have some extra exchanges. I'm not going to go into the details, but more exchanges here for you to use towards.
Weh, klik dong, kocak.
Progress. And then the other one here was the universal rank player.
Anjir nggak dikasih
Again,
lihat.
the Campos hasn't been updated. It should be Mascherano. But these are some ways that you
OVR
can get
80 sampai 89
Dudek
OVR
and the
UCL
Campos.
atau
Sorry,
universal rank player.
Mascherano, I should say. Anyways, these are universal rank player items that you can use.
Jam 8 besok pagi, jam 8.
So,
Besok.
I won't show these here. There's also a Champions League one you can get with a possibility of universal.
80 sampai
I'm not going to
89
go into the
OVR
exchanges,
UCL.
guys, because this affects the market. People will then start investing, and I don't want to be getting into that.
Oh iya, katanya nggak mau
any of these
nampilin.
exchanges.
Soalnya dia
You
juga
get to see
nyadar
what kinds are coming
orang-orang
out,
pada
so
invest
you
kata
know
dia.
how to get certain players.
Kata si Anwan, kalau gua ngasih tahu exchange yang pakai apa aja, ntar
I think I've
marketnya
covered a
langsung
good amount here.
dipenuhin sama yang invest katanya kayak
Star
gitu.
Pass,
Jadi si Anwan nggak mau ngasih tahu dulu.
store,
Gitu ya guys ya. Kalau gua udah siap-siap buat foto,
challenge
Cok.
mode. There's a lot going on in this event, guys. Plus, on top of that,
Iya,
you have the
besok.
live OVR to keep
Eventnya besok ya guys ya.
What do you guys think so far? We went through everything.
Kampus, nah beneran kampus.
More of just chatting with you guys, I want to check out the players with you all. There's some players that were not showed on the banner.
Itu bukan
nice.
kampus KTP itu bisa lu pakai buat buat rank up pemain yang 80-an ke atas. Jadi lu punya pele 89, bisa di rank up sama si kampus itu. Begitu. Itu namanya universal card rank up.
Yes, they should.
Point founder gak guna kah? Dari tadi sih gue belum lihat ya.
Tradable, but like you saw in the event itself, some are untradable. Store should be good though. Any update on Zidane? No, not at the moment. When is this releasing? So this event, Champions League, will be releasing in 6.5 hours. So 6 p.m. Pacific.
6.5 hour. Katanya 6,5 jam lagi guys bakal rilis
2 a.m.
eventnya.
We need right wing back and left wing back. 5-man formations are kind of weak without them. That's a good shout, yeah. I think that's something for some future events. Try to get more of these.
Teori gue exchange worker butuh pemain City, pemain City atau enggak pemain Inggris ya.
I know in previous seasons the skill boost penalty.
Tapi takutnya pemain City-nya yang UCL juga gitu loh.
And it was actually a good position to have. So I'd love for us to like find a middle ground where you don't feel like you're hamstrung by these wing backs. They're so important. They're actual players that play in those positions. A lot of questions coming in here as well.
Takutnya kalau kita beli sekarang tuh butuh pemain City-nya tuh yang UCL juga. Jadi kalau kita beli sekarang takutnya ampas.
So like when you go into the rank screen,
pasti sesama UCL harusnya ya.
Available ranking players. So let's say for example, I'll just go into my club here. Let's pull up the gameplay again, just to show you guys.
Udah tamat cowok nih orang. Oh gila punya Haaland dia.
I have a bunch of Lewandowskis here.
Wah, kocak.
What would show up would be
gila Bang Anwan, aku ngiler ngelihat pemain-pemain kamu Bang Anwan. Cheater. Nama akunnya apa guys? Kita dikatain cheater cowok kocak. Udah tahu dia yang punya ya. Orang dalam nih bos. Dikatain cheater.
Let's see some other questions here. Any exchange currencies for welcome to FC points?
Udah punya 5 kartu Lewandowski aja nih orang gila.
Did not see any of those actually in the plans, but I will check in on that if that's something that wasn't showing on my build or not. Otherwise, does it work on founders players? Yes, these should work on any player. So, actually, I'm gonna see if I can like get Mascherano into my team. 1 second.
Bagi satu lah Lewannya.
I feel like it would be beneficial. I could get one of these universal rank players.
Harusnya guys ya. Harusnya tuh ada kartu special card buat mindahin level pemain gak sih? Harusnya ya level training tuh harus bisa dioper ke yang lain gitu, pakai special card itu atau enggak pakai item sesuatu item gitu. Soalnya butuh banget daripada numbalin pemainnya kan.
No, we should be good to like just show.
Harusnya ada gituan ya guys ya.
On screen how it should pop up in my inventory. I think this would be a cool one to show.
Tapi di sini kita belum lihat.
Alright.
Soalnya rugi banget. Rugi banget kalau kita harus numbalin pemain yang udah kita rank up nyampe emas gitu ya. Apalagi Yasin misalkan. Yasin emas level 30. Kita punya GK lebih bagus lagi, Casillas lagi. Campos gitu kan. Campos ungu Campos oranye juga level 30-nya mau dikasih ke si Campos. Masa numbalin Yasinnya nggak mungkin dong. Harusnya ada gituan ya. Special item buat training gitu. Oh gila, pemainnya 555 semua. Xabi Alonso cuma 1. Dulu waktu di FIFA Online 3 bisa transfer XP kita Bang Feyo. Pakai apaan Bang Feyo? Transfer XP-nya pakai apaan?
Once I show you guys how that works, we'll go into like every player. If you guys want to look at individual stats for like Walker, I know you guys wanted to check him out. Some other guys as well. We can go look at the players.
Di FIFA Mobile juga sebelumnya bisa. Di FIFA Mobile.
You guys should experience your first time around. Team of the week, don't have updates on that yet. When we do, obviously we'll share that.
Belum ada update seputar Team of the Week cenah.
Have updates on that.
Bisa usul ke FC Mobile-nya gak sih biar ada poin transfer? Nah, poin transfer tuh.
Whoever owned the previous Star Pass, did they get the new one? No, that was just for founders. So the upcoming Star Pass is kind of back to like the way it was in previous events. Any other questions here? Scream Team kind of gave a teaser.
Bentar, tadi dia ngomong apa ya?
Oh, there we go. Okay, I got the ranked player in my lineup. Let's bring it back on screen.
Tadi dia ngomong
So
apa
I'm
ya?
gonna go down and find. I gotta scroll through.
Nggak nangkep gua yang tadi dia ngomongin.
I want to find that 81 Dudek just to make sure I have him in my lineup.
Gila pemainnya,
There we
Cok.
go. There's the Dudek. So if I look at him here, he doesn't have an action shot. He will. You can see here, universal rank player, which can only be used to rank up 80 to 89 OVR player. All right, guys. So let's use him on.
Nih lagi
Let's do
dicontohin
it
ya.
on Rudiger. So let's go rank up.
Rank up Rudiger
Look who
pakai
shows
Dudek.
up.
Nah,
Let's see if it
itu
rank
tuh.
I can
Ada
use
Dudeknya
Dudek
tuh.
as a rank up option. So I go there.
Begitu ya yang tadi yang
then I
dimaksud.
go rank up.
Tuh. Jadi nggak perlu pakai Rudiger lagi. Bisa ke rank up pakai si Dudek.
And there you
Lumayan
go.
kan?
Works.
Lumayan kan?
You have a 90.
Komen di live-nya aja nanti.
I won't use the skill points for now. Let's say he's a 90. Would he be able to use the
Gue penasaran lihat statnya Haaland di
if I
sini.
go to rank up?
Oh,
No, okay,
Rudiger.
because he's a base 89. So that Mascherano 91, which shows Campos here, that 91 version wouldn't work here. The way the 91 would work is if I went to like, let's say I want to use him on Bellingham. There you go. 93 Bellingham.
Nah, pakai
Lit up.
Campos.
There's the 91
Begitu ya
version.
guys ya.
And then I could use them and then rank them up.
Yang 90 ke atas pakai Campos, yang 80 ke atas sampai 89 pakainya si
I'm actually
Dudek.
gonna grant myself a few of these so that I could show like different examples because I feel like people will want to know. But yeah, you could. These are pretty much just like a universal token. Big dub. I agree, right? And then yeah,
Woi,
after
parah
that
sih.
you can just do like the regular rank ups with if you have duplicates. But this one,
Bang nggak mau buat grup invest katanya. Grup invest
chances. I think
menarik
everything
juga
remains
ya.
the same. So think of these as not like they don't change the
Nanti
chances
gue
or anything
pikirin.
like that. What they do is they just act as like a Joker version of it, so they can like they just mimic the exact same player. Can you rank up Pioneer players? These should work exactly with Pioneer players. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get one right on screen.
Ini kita harus nyiapin banyak
Just to
duit
show
sih
you
sekarang.
guys, because I know a lot of you guys like to
Oke,
see it.
siapin minimal 10 juta ya. Kalau kalian
Kind of fun as
ada
well,
duit
just, like,
10
showing
juta
it
itu
on
nanti
screen.
buat invest besok.
Let me see. Let
Jangan
me
lupa
get
jam
a
8 kalian login besok ya buat tahu
found a player.
apa namanya exchange-nya pakai apa aja. Besok yang sekolah kasihan banget deh.
But while I get myself a founder player on here, let's go through the actual.
Yang sekolah
players.
kasihan
I
banget,
set a
coba
little
besok.
lineup here of some guys that I think people would be excited.
Jual
to
pemain
see.
buat invest ya minimal
Starting
10
with
aja,
Lewandowski.
10 juta gua saranin. Lumayan 10 juta.
And then let's pop into his stats.
Kipernya newer ya. Oke, Lewandowski
So,
pace-nya B aja
Nice
sih.
looking stats
Tapi
there.
syutingnya
The
kencang.
jersey, the kit showing on him isn't ideal.
Real Madrid, Cok. Masa ininya Real Madrid, kostumnya jersey-nya Real Madrid.
We'll pop out.
Gambarnya Barca,
Nice
tapi
match.
ininya Real Madrid ya tadi ya. Sama dia langsung diiniin, Cok. Langsung dijadiin kartu aja.
A lot of traits on this one. Actually, I think this is the most traits. I've
Bruno
seen on
ini oke traits anjir traitsnya banyak banget, Cok. Ini Bruno cocok
Paling
banget
yang
kalau kalian
Griezmann
mainin
lah.
di mode manager. Griezmann,
Stuck in the mud.
oke Griezmann ini lumayan lincah juga. Enak-enak aja sih, cuman nggak terlalu ya
I mean, yeah, I
gimana
just
gitu.
have my kit set as
Aduh nge-lag.
Real. I should probably change that.
Masih bagusan Zico ya atau enggak Zidane.
Alright, hold up. I want to show this to you guys. I'm gonna grant a few more of
Bellinghamnya cuy.
these rank
Mana
items.
Bellinghamnya nih?
Slide
Kita pengen
bunch.
lihat.
Cool. I'm just gonna pull down my stream for 1 sec, or just pull down the gameplay for 1 second again, just so I can.
Duh,
show you guys
laptop
the
gue udah
match.
mulai panas. Mohon maaf
'Cause I
ya
know,
guys ya
like,
kalau
some of you like want to know the founders
patah-patah.
players. So I'll just pull that up. Because the founders players are still like worthwhile. If you have a high OVR one, they still do decent.
Tuh, ada yang nanya kan,
Honestly,
apakah
some of
pemain
you
founder
wanna
masih
rank
W
themselves,
Bang
so
Anwan?
it's
Ada yang nanya kayak gitu. Terus sama si Anwan, Ya kalau pemain foundernya lebih tinggi OVR-nya ya masih bisa buat dimainin katanya. Masih WW aja. Kalau OVR-nya lebih tinggi ya, yang OVR-nya tinggi-tinggi itu masih W. Kayak siapa? Kayak Mbappe nih. Mbappe kan belum ada kartu UCL-nya. Berarti yang versi foundernya ini masih W aja. Like dikit gak ngaruh bang, aman. Besok live gak bang? Jam berapa? Besoknya jam berapa nih?
Let me go to my reserves. Okay, I granted myself a
Bellingham. Nah, Bellinghamnya cuy.
Founders Pioneer player. So
Devs into tackle player. Kurang sih cuy.
This is a Founders Pioneer player. He's untradeable.
Oh ini yang founder ya?
Because he's one that carried over. Let me go to rank up and check it out. Look at all those Camposes. Well, they're going to be Mascherano's. But look at those 91 universal rank players.
Yang founder bisa diiniin guys. Yang founder bisa di rank up.
Founder.
Wah gila. Pemain founder bisa di rank up guys.
Check it out. Big dub, right?
Oh GG Gimang sih. Sultan pada seneng sih.
Get a bunch of them, you could keep ranking up. The 91s are going to be a little trickier to do. But you could technically rank up your founders players, make them a little more viable, right? Dubs in the chat, I agree.
GG sih. Pemain founder bisa di rank up.
It's cool seeing it as well, like in action. It's like I can do it again. And then
mantep banget cuy. Bellingham di rank up terus, anjir.
This is one thing I was pretty happy to see. It just like makes things.
Udah gak cadangan lagi pemain founder, iya alhamdulillah.
And then skill points. I was gonna mention.
Bisa dinaikin juga skill poinnya.
Just do that. I don't think is Bellingham having a second.
Yang paling Messi sih menurut gua ya. Messi itu kan sejauh ini yang pemain founder kan yang paling bagus ya.
Even if I just use like one of the 91.
Tapi harus dapetin kamposnya banyak juga. Dan dapetin kampos ini lu harus ngeluarin duit ya. Kampos ini dapetnya dari mana? Kalau tadi gua lihat sih dari Star Pass. Star Pass yang level berapa gitu. Jadi lu harus buka Star Pass kalau pengen dapet kampos ini. Kalau yang gratisannya yang dudek itu yang 81 itu gratisannya.
Exchange, did I have UCL group stage?
Cara dapat kamposnya gimana? Iya kayak tadi. Yang gua lihat sih tadi baru dari Star Pass doang. Founder apa bang? Founder itu event yang tadi, event yang founder. Yang lu dapetin di FIFA Mobile kemarin sebelum reset. Kayak si Bellingham yang tadi. M15 thank you 15.
You're not supposed to be using the 81 and then.
Gak ada di pasar ya bang? Harusnya nggak ada sih. Harusnya nggak ada.
So like if I go to this player item, it's just like
tuh transfernya di lock kalau kalian bisa lihat tuh di pojok kiri bawah. Pojok kanan bawah. Pojok kanan bawah transfernya di lock berarti nggak ada di market.
This item, but you shouldn't. These items are meant to be used as like a currency. So like same thing. If I go to like that do deck, you don't want to use the do deck.
Bisa dipakai sebenarnya. Si kampos itu bisa kalian mainin. Cuman sih fungsi utamanya kata si Anwan daripada lu mainin, mending lu rank up aja buat pemain-pemain yang butuh buat di rank up gitu. Kayak katanya sayang aja gitu kalau buat dimainin doang. Bisa di rank up juga tadi si kamposnya. Nah, Halan coba gue pengen lihat statnya cuy.
The 81 is for 80 to 89. The 91 is for 90 plus. And then if you rank up
gini.
an 89 to
Halan kan 94. Halan 94. Dan pemain UCL ini kan live OVR ya. Dimana nanti kalau timnya menang atau si Halan ngegolin, pokoknya ada kondisi tertentu, nanti si Halan bisa jadi OVR-nya 96 cuy. Maksimal. Welcome Bang Norn. Malam juga. Wah ngeri banget ya. Halannya OVR 96 base-nya. Bisa tembus 100 itu mah.
And no, your chances don't change. It's the same. Advanced division rivals points. Well, no, at the moment, don't have any news on that. But that's a good shout.
Ini kan tadi kan Rudiger kan base-nya 89. Dia tuh cuman bisa di rank up sama si Dudek. Ini juga Dudek ya. Oh berarti nyampe over 90 ke atas pun masih bisa sama si Dudek ya. Kalau yang base-nya 89.
We're not even 1 month into the season. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think?
Oh, berarti tergantung base-nya, guys. Base OVR-nya berapa, di situ kita bisa pakai si dudeknya gitu.
Pretty friendly.
Ini kan Rudigernya udah 90, harusnya kan pakainya si ini ya, Campos ya. Kalau yang OVR 90 ke atas tuh. Bahas apa Bang tadi? Kita bahas event ini aja. Bahas yang dijelasin sama si Anwan. Nanti bakal gua post ulang kok di YT gua. Event baru Bang, ya event baru besok nanti bakal muncul jam 8 pagi. Nanti klipnya bakal gua taruh ya, bakal gua langsung upload di YT. Jadi kalau pengen nanti nonton ulang, siapa tahu ketinggalan, bisa ke YT gua nonton dari awal. Si Wan nge-cheat invest duluan cenah. Jam 8 live gak Bang? Tergantung. Tergantung ya.
Harry Kane. He's not in the UCL event, but his teammate Kimmich. And then there's also Lautaro, we have the Xabi, we have Musiala. Kind of had some fun ranking up Musiala. His base is 88 though. Bruno, a lot of cams in this event.
91, lumayan sih untuk OVR-nya sih, tinggi-tinggi semua.
And then we get into the Saka, the Trippier, Neuer, 89, good to see.
Anjir, dia punya semua pemain coy si Anwan.
Aku
udah beli pemain 80 plus katanya.
Lot of them in there.
Hati-hati Zong ya, Bang Re ya. Hati-hati Zong aja sih kalau pengen beli duluan.
So a lot of players here that I think have really needed a player item from the start.
Takutnya dia dibutuhkan pemain 80 OVR, tapi negara mana atau enggak klub mana kayak gitu kan. Jadi hati-hati aja. Anjir, Kyle Walker PS-nya 91. Santai, sekarang poinku masih 50 juta anjir.
Actually, these look very similar to his base stats, so I'll have to check if these have been updated or not.
Gua lagi jual Mbappe gua nih. Ada yang mau beli gak?
Scroll down. Won't go into the stats too much because we do have.
Gue lagi jual Mbappe gue harganya 113. Tuh. Kelihatan nggak? Mbappe gue jual 113. Eusebio gue jual 51 juta. Cuma nggak kejual-jual, cok, nggak ada yang belinya.
Kunde again, nice meta item.
113 juta yuk guys. Kalau ada yang punya banyak uang beli Mbappe gue.
Well, 86. Almiron, one of those live OVR players. He could go up to technically an 88. By like the end of the event, if everything goes well for him, and if he puts on a performance like he did against PSG, I think you could be looking at an Almiron at like 88 OVR as like his base once he gets the.
Mbappe sini 13 juta cenah, nggak bisa kocak.
I have to scroll all the way down.
Kiesa membiru cenah. Dari dulu Kiesa mah.
I'll check the store again. I saw someone making a little shout here about it.
Almiron tapi kakinya ya guys ya. Almiron sih setahu gue kakinya tuh agak pincang satunya. All in Almiron, iya tapi kakinya agak pincang ya. Tapi kalau untuk gameplay sih enak parah. Asli Almiron lincahnya tuh nggak ngotak. Kalau di FIFA Mobile, cuma di FC Mobile gue nggak tahu.
Then Providel who scored, he scored a goal, didn't he? Like in the league.
Katanya tadi si Almiron itu base-nya tuh bisa tembus sampai 88. Si Almiron ya. Oke Bang Firman, thank you Bang Firman. Doku, anjir Doku gameplay kemarin lawan siapa Brighton GG parah sih. Larinya kencang banget Doku asli. 5/5 aja kadang bapuk apalagi yang pincang cena iya. Gerard kembali ke setelan pabrik jadi ST iya, jadi ST dia. Upamecano cena.
Just gonna keep scrolling through a few of these. And actually what we can do guys, because we're running a bit short on time, we have a lot of cool info to go through, is let's start the giveaways, alright?
Aspilicueta pasti lambat sih.
And also, yeah, I saw some shows the store exchange. I'll go check it out. One second. But one thing as well is let's do a giveaway, guys. We're gonna do 5 of them. It's gonna be your choice of the 92 Xabi Alonso, the 92 Butragueno, 92 Bernardo Silva, or 90 Griezmann or Trippier. So you get a bunch of choices, and then let's put the hashtag up. Let's get it up on screen here. Hashtag champions. So drop that in chat. And we'll pull 5 giveaway winners. while I scroll through more of these player items for you guys.
Karena kita ikutan dulu siapa tahu kan kepilih gitu kan. Champions.
Just have fun with rank ups. Takafusa Kubo, yeah, was player of the month actually.
Siapa tahu ya guys ya. Bisa aja sih.
We have Tomine, Leonhardt, Mensch, Otamendi.
You can chat in 17 second cina.
Yeah, bunch of players. Ooh, Alexis Sanchez needs an action shot on that one. Lucas Torreira, ex-Arsenal guys. Adeyemi, Pedrosa, Orsnes, Bryce Mendes actually scored. Dan Burn, Alabria, and then a bunch of 82s as well.
Mana udah belum?
So, a lot of players in this event. Gonna scroll through these a bit further.
Siapa tahu gitu kan menang giveaway.
Liverpool rep in UEL.
Sultan Anwan cenah.
And then
Bang serius nanya Lukaku 87 bagus gak? Bagus buat sundul-sundul doang.
And then make sure #champions. And I'll check for the
yang
one
bisa buat rank up all pemain cardnya yang mana aja Bang Zan? Ada si Dudek. Bentar. Ada si Dudek sama si Campos. Nontonnya di Twitch. Kok nangis Bang padahal masih di lorong katanya. Emang iya.
Juan Bernat, Juranovic.
Ini lagi lihat-lihat pemainnya.
I granted myself way too many of these 80s. Oh, there you go, Zaire Emery. It's good to see him in the event. He's
champion.
One for the future for PSG.
Yang gue masuk gak ya?
Alright, so let's check the store here. You guys wanted to see was group stage. Oh, here you go. I missed it completely. You're right. So you can use your welcome points to get some extra UCL points. So
ini dia nih.
My bad guys.
Founder point bisa dipakai. Currency-nya 1:4 ya. 1:4 guys. Nah kalau kalian punya banyak sih bisa langsung ditukerin nanti. Oke. Yang koin founder sekarang. 1:4 rate-nya. 2K gua anjir banyak banget di Visible. Gua cuma 100 cok. Gua cuma ada 100. Gimana dong?
Leftover. So yeah, I agree.
Kiper nggak ada yang bagus lagi
nice updates here. I'm excited.
Nice updates,
let's pull up
yes.
our first winner.
TROZAN 11 dong bang.
Am I reading? Is this? That's okay. Are we gonna go with that, guys? Or is that? Okay, so Jason is telling me that was actually the winner of our giveaway. Saying no cap. I'll take him at his word there, but the winner is Ines Sarioglu.
Anjir gua nggak pernah menang ya. Wah orang Turki ini. Yang menang orang Turki cok.
Xabi, Alonso.
1147. Anjir banyak banget. Misi hari-hari dijalanin. Kamu rajin banget. Gua aja males cok. Gua aja males menjalanin misi kick off gitu. Kita klik lagi ya. Kita chat lagi coba ya. Aduh TROZAN 11 dong. Kali-kali gue dapat ini kali ya dapat giveaway gitu. Kapan lagi gue dapat giveaway kan pemain gratisan? Gue cuma 800. Gue cuma 100 doang anjir. Cuma 100 doang gue. Oh ini bisa ditukerin jadi koin yang ini. 1:3. Berarti butuh 900. Butuh 900 ya. Buat ditukerin semuanya. 900 ya. 99 Takahashi Reka cenah.
Takahashi Reka.
90 doang berarti ya.
Again guys, if you guys are in stream and you don't follow us on Twitch, make sure you drop that.
Untung masih berguna itu token founder. Iya pasti masih berguna.
Make sure that you get your player granted to you. We'll be sending you a message through whispers.
Males aja cuy masalahnya ngejalanin misinya tuh. Kebanyakan match-nya.
This is my half setup team on the other one. I was trying to make sure it was like icons.
Tarpas semoga boleh dibeli pakai FC point cenah. Semoga aja ya.
Let's get our third winner going. Who do we have up here? Artur Babayev 10. Congrats. Get your choice of a bunch of players. Just make sure you follow us on Twitch here, guys. If you're doing the giveaways.
Mana nama gua? Oh itu nama gua tuh ada tuh. TROZAN 11. Tapi nggak menang-menang cok. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim ya. Semoga kita menang giveaway malam hari ini dari si Anwan.
Quests here. Actually, I should go do the training one just to go complete this quest. Oh, we got winner 4. All right, let's pull them up. We have Nirban is fine. Yeah.
Nirban is fine. Satu lagi berarti ya?
The quest?
Satu ini lagi ya, pemenang lagi ya?
Do it. Oh, I think. Okay, pro tip, guys. If you guys are doing this, just train up like 1 level at a time. Yeah, just go 1. Then make sure you do auto select. Do another level. Auto select 3. Auto select 4. See, I think this is how the best way. Pro tip, guys. And then, yeah, there you go. 9 out of 10. But you already knew that, so just make sure you're doing that. And then train.
Kalau dudek bisa didapetin dari itu doang, misi-misi gitu doang. Kalau dudek.
There you go. And then
oh iya, Ultras PSG cenah. PSG lawan apaan sekarang emang? Bang Ray.
Alright, we got our 5th and final winner, chat. Is
padahal udah tahu buat top up keluar refund bagus cenah. Makin lama makin bagus, santai aja kan ini baru awal-awal. Tapi kartunya gue lihat bagus ya kalau di versi kecilin gitu ya guys ya. Tuh kartunya bagus cuy. Lumayan kartunya. Weh sih desainnya. Oh lo AC Milan.
That was the show guys, like a lot of cool stuff. I think the updates were fun to see. Spent a lot of time on these players, but I think a lot of the questions
complete 10 VS attack head to head.
I think it all comes from like the feedback we had, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. Is just like
OVR gede penuh-penuhin kart.
Always working through it.
Gak keluar kartunya Dodo, padahal gacor di UCL.
The early season have been a little rocky.
Emang boleh sefakta itu.
So, we're always making sure we try to get like.
Baru menang 4-3 kemarin ya.
This is one of them.
Lah udahan giveaway-nya.
Are being heard. And like streams like this are great. I get to explain to you guys exactly how it works. You get to see how it works on special players. So kind of
Pionirku udah pada hilang.
And again, like
suruh siapa lu kemanain kocak?
On all the socials and even in stream here. Like,
mau Koko masih bisa dikeluar, masih bisa di-upgrade.
So just keep it coming.
Iya 4-3.
Really excited obviously for this UCL.
Anak tiri jadi gak keluar.
As well. Just I think a promising event, and even next week where we have the other one coming up too.
Okay. Jadi nanti next week bakal ada pemain-pemain tambahan baru lagi guys.
America's players, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I think some people already guessed. But yeah, it is 12 on the dot. A lot of us have to go run to watch some important Champions League matches. I'm sure you guys are all ready to go. I think I might go watch that.
Sitah kemana ya? Kok cuma si Anwan doang, tumben.
To me. Seems really
biasanya ada Sitah satu lagi.
In any case guys, really appreciate you guys tuning in. See you next
time. Oke, jadi segitu aja guys untuk nobarnya ya guys ya. Udah pada jelas kan ya? Udah pada jelas ya? Kalau belum jelas langsung ditulis di kolom komentar aja, oke?